But traffic in New York City. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris wants to get it to KD and does. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. To the inside, Jordan.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays with on the defensive end. He may not be the quickest guy, but he will give his all.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now, here is Irving. There's the dish to Durant. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Can't cash in from close range. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's KD following the basket by Giannis. And it's Jordan to top the key. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now, here is Irving. The pass to KD. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Holiday gets the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. Over Harris. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
KD on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, from down in the low post, it goes. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving passes to Jordan. Durant against Giannis. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Portis.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
To the right side. From outside the arc. Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Here's Forbes. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 6. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Green in at the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Portis. No points in the game yet for him. Middleton finds Tucker. Jacks up a 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Right side Teague. Out to the right wing. Nora, the pass to Teague. 5 on the clock, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. Portis can't get it to go. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Count the basket.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Portis. It's tipped, hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Shakes him. Here's Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got his first points of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And they're on the break. Back to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Pass to Durant for 3. Nets with the new shot clock. And stolen by Portis. Here's Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Now Harden. 1:04 left to play here in the half. The wide open look for Durant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. KD's got 6.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Now here's Portis. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
So for the Nets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Durant against Middleton. Jordan trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Durant. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
On its way from Irving for 2. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and 2 and
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here is Holiday, following the shot by Kevin Durant. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here is Irving. Outside Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now here's Giannis. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Holiday. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Irving following the 3-pointer by Chris Middleton. KD can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here is Irving. Outside Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Joe Harris, and it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Harden.
Absolutely no mercy right now for Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Lopez outside. 1:43 left in the third. That one good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Green in for Nicholas Claxton. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Outside for KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. Goes back up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kevin Durant.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Pass to Portis. Back to Teague. And here's Tucker. Down low, Durant with the steal. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Teague. Outside, Portis converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here is Harden. He's got 8. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, KD, just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
And here is Teague. It's Portis, high post. That one rolling around and runs out. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Green. Irving is out there with Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving with a clean look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Tries it from 9, and he comes up with the deuce. Connaughton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And the shot goes down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Giannis. Yep, it counts.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Irving kicks to Jordan. Outside Durant. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. Middleton outside. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Jordan. Stolen by Middleton, and stolen by Jordan. Here's KD. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Outside Holiday. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Harris. His first shot coming late. The shot misses. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Trying to end the drought. No good from Irving. Bucks leading by 6. And that's an intentional foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Joe Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. It's up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Johnson finds Harden. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Outside Holiday. Giannis passes to Holiday. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option. This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
.106 left to play in the final quarter. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. From downtown. That shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday with it. Passes to Giannis. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And taken away by Johnson.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now, Antetokounmpo. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Outside Irving. No good on the quick 3. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard. Nobody near Irving. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Collins. And that one is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hunter kicks to Young. Banked in off the glass.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
They get it back. Here's Herter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And right there you see Herter's instincts for the game, especially at the offensive end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Jordan. Harris outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Young pass to Herter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Herter is 6'6" with a long frame.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. I mean, with his height, it is almost impossible to affect KD's shot without fouling.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Herter.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Gallinari, and it's good, 2 points.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Harden scanning the floor. Jordan at the elbow. Outside for Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the Nets miss again. Atlanta leading by 4. Young dishes to Capella. Knocked loose. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Young. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris inside the line. Up again, and it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Bogdanovich. They double him with Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Bogdanovich. The pass to Gallinari. Williams for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. And here's Harris from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. 3-pointers. Snell. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Irving kicks to Griffin. Pass to Brown. Harris outside. Irving for 3. Rebound by Williams. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He feeds it to Snell. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Over Harris. Shot clock at 5. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brown wide open. He fired. No good off the front iron. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now, here's Okongwu. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Herter. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
Claxton the pass to Green. There's Brown with the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Back to Herter. Passes it to Collins. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Herter passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter, guarded by Green. Okongwu's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Irving. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Brown dishes to Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Brown outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green in the post. Gallinari on him, and it's Green missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Out to Gallinari. The 3 ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Inside, it's deflected. 1:05 left in the second quarter. At the elbow, Hunter. Gallinari passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Green inside the 3-point line. Offensive rebound. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And here's Brown outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Brown's got 5 now.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Hawks.
Young against Johnson. Young inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at center. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's deflected.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving with the ball. He dishes it to Durant. Back to Irving. Collins against Durant. Rebound, Atlanta.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Herter passes to Young. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 14. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Herter. 6 points for him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Herter's got 8 points.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Harden. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young outside. Latrey. They get it again. Capella dishes to Collins. Young outside. The feed to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Headshot off. Nets trail by 12. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Out to KD. Over Collins. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Young outside. 8 feet away. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Here's Claxton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets it go from 11. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. With the tip and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got his second basket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Williams. Back to Bogdanovich. It's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's Harris off the drive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Count it.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 10. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Dunn. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Nets trail by 12. Harden finds Harris. Outside Durant. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Now, here's Dunn. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good. Collins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Dunn outside. Left side, Collins. Jordan with some nice D.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from KD. And it's Dunn penetrating and finished off by Collins.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pops it up for Jordan. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The kick out to Williams. Dunn outside. From deep. Here's Collins. Gallinari in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The wide open look for Durant. Second chance shot. Claxton with the bucket.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Collins. And Collins is right there.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 12-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Now, here is Harden. And here's KD for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Just what this offense is designed to do. Get Durant these kinds of looks.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young against Harden. It's stolen by Harris. Right side Irving. Back to KD. Nets passing it around. Over Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And the pass to Harden. And here is Jordan. Capella covering. Just 5 on the clock. Hangs in the air. Out to Harris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. To the middle. Capella finds Young. And he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Harden on the follow. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Throws it up high, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Harden, that's good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And so the Hawks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake. And as things get very dangerous indeed. David Fang, a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Collins. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Here's Young after Drew Holiday's score. Young passes to Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Holiday looking over the floor. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Stolen by Collins. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good from Young.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Bounce pass, Holiday. 5 on the clock, and they double up Giannis. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And stolen by DiVincenzo. All by himself. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. It's good. This game is all even.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Young. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Middleton outside. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Giannis dishes to Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Okongwu. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Clock at 4. The Hawks working the ball around. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Atlanta gets it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Passes it to Nwora. Portis with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. On deep. Nwora can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And I like the unpredictability of Teague. I mean, he's got a little bit of a change of pace, herkiness to his drives. You never quite know when he's going to throw it down when he gets to the rim.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Williams at the point. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Tucker with the ball. Gallinari on him. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Forbes the pass to Portis. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a wide open look for Capella. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks trail by 6. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Tucker with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Young with the steal. Herter passes to Hunter. Collins against Antetokounmpo. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
There's the pass to Tucker. Back to Holiday. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Young's shot is good. Young's got 8 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Holiday. To the inside, Tucker. Crafty move. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Young. He's got 8. To the middle. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Holiday throws it down.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Here's Herter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Hawks lead by 4. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And that does it for our
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Teague against Williams. It's rebounded by Teague.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Hawks leading. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Middleton the pass to Holiday. High post Lopez. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the elbow. Bogdanovich left side. He feeds it to Okongwu. Shot clock at 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's done in for Tony Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And done with the slam.
Done finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop, powerful.
Middleton looking it over. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And that's how you announce your presence. Make a statement. Lopez going strong to the glass.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. For the lead. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Over Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
The Hawks leading by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Dishes it to Forbes. Kicks it down to Middleton. Kept alive. Not going to go that time. Young outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Middleton outside. Here's Tucker. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Hunter. And it's Snell in at the small forward position. A nice shot by Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Okongwu's checked in for Kevin Herter. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Nwora, the pass to Tucker. Here's Portis. Nice move. Rebounded by Snell. And here is Okongwu. Young with no one around. It's good from long range. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Inside and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Collins and finish off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Antetokounmpo passes to Nwora. And stolen by Hunter. It's 2-on-1. All going up court. Young with the ball. Picked up by Teague. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And just miss after miss right now.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Holiday with it. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Young inside, and it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Atlanta.
Outside Collins. Free throw line jump shot, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Collins in the post, guarded by Holiday. Here's Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Teague. The shot off that time. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 16-6 run. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Shot from the wing. Atlanta again missing. Here's Teague. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Nets, the most feared. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the five, down low. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Here's KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Buries it down low.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
High post, KD. Count that one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brown against DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn with the ball. Irving surveying the floor. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Giannis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Durant kicks to Irving. Back to KD. He feeds it to Jordan. Harris outside. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Good D by Lopez.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Count that bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Giannis has got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, KD. Pass to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Durant down low. And they pick up 2.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Middleton for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here is Forbes. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron. Nets trail by 4. Harden right side. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Portis drives in. Back to Forbes. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Harden scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And Teague, here we go. He kicks it to Tucker. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, Harden. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Now Tucker. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Teague surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Will it go? Portis kicks to Teague. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
So both teams changing it up here. The Nets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Here's Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden outside. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And here's Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one is good.
You know, that's an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Up top, Durant, defended by Middleton. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Now Kevin Durant. He's got 6. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
From deep three-point range, James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to... James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And that'll do it for...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the center position.
I see him.
Outside Portis. Teague against Jordan. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets leading by 9.
Come get it. Come get it.
Outside Irving. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 12.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. He gets it in there.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Bucks trail by 9. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Irving with it, outguarded by Giannis. Harris kicks to Irving, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's foul number 2 for him.
Checking in for Milwaukee, PJ Tucker. Jordan and Mora. Bryn Forbes.
Harris outside. Clock at 6. Poke loose. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Teague drives in. Here's Portis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Harden up top. He's got 13. It's stolen. Here is Forbes. Portis finds Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Harden with hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
Nice.
That is authority right there.
It was. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
Nets leading by 5. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Outside Teague. Outside Portis. That 3 off the mark. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. KD with it. Picked up by Teague. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Nets leading by 5. Outside Durant. And that one drops for him.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Nets lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Irving passes to Durant. Good D by Lopez. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Irving against Holiday. Irving drives in, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Giannis outside. The putback. Back to Middleton. Goes up again. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Middleton hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Nets leading by 3. Outside Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Durant attacking. Good D by Lopez.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication. And it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Middleton looking it over. Over Harris. Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Durant. And the Nets miss again. Stolen by Durant. The kick out to Irving. Back to KD. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. The Bucks trail. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. 1:42 left here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Off target from three-point range. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Puts one up from 19, and he recovers it. Jordan kicks to Harris. A second chance effort. Holiday with the defensive effort. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. 50 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Jordan. Outside Irving. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Young. The kick out to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Here's Middleton. Got it!
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Holiday. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Collins against Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. We play just over a minute here in the first. There's the lob for Harris. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Now Young. Down low, stolen by Durant. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Irving kicks to Brown. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now, here is Young. Hawks passing it around. Count it.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
KD with the bucket. Durant's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Durant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. Shots good by Williams.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden gets the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Here's Williams. To the paint. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Stops. Pops. Harden. No good. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Bogdanovich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Irving. Jordan inside. And there it is for him.
This is what DeAndre gives you. An enforcer inside who's developed more moves offensively.
Hawks have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. And here is Williams. And yes, it's good.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5.
Venom.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Dunn is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Gallinari in a power forward. Williams with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 5. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. They recover it. Griffin's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Gallinari wide open. Back to Dunn. Out to the wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Brown. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Brown feeling it out a bit. It's Harden with the...
He went... That was nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich inside. Brown's there. That one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Harden the pass to Green. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. Brown against Williams. He can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Kept alive by Atlanta. Over Harris. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Okongwu. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here is Harden. Tee right on him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Harris against Young. Harris looking it over. Passes it to Harden. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Hunter, no good. Nets trail by 10. Claxton the pass to Griffin. On the wing, Brown. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden.
He covers so much ground with every stride. Hard to get into position against KD.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
So he gets them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Young with the ball. He's got 5. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
That will count. That shot off the mark. And so it's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And a star in his... And that's a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Good. KD's got 11 points.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
The pass to Capella. At the elbow, Collins. Shoots over KD. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Irving. Durant in the corner. Wide open look. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He handles like a point guard. KD looks at ease running that pick and roll.
Young looking it over. And the layup is good. 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And they continue to control the glass. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter. The Hawks leading by 10. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
Durant in the corner to stop the run. Gallinari with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Young kicks to Hunter. Irving against Young. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got his first 2 points.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
Young passes to Gallinari. Back to Young. Capella inside. Gallinari outside. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 13. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Green. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
For 3, Williams sinks the triple. Williams has got 7.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside, KD. Jordan inside. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Gallinari with it, picked up by Brown. Gallinari dishes to Williams. To the paint. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, that one goes.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. Williams against Irving. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
KD finds Irving. Can't connect. And so it's Atlanta with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. John Collins is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Dunn. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. Back to Irving. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Gallinari, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. Now Williams. Pass to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's KD. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Irving, good.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Passes to Okongwu. And here's Gallinari outside. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Bogdanovich passes to Fernando. 13 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And so they foul intentionally. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Durant. Now, here is Irving. Inside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They grab their own miss. The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Hunter. Again, the Hawks score.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound, Atlanta. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Young outside. Back to Herter. The pass to Young from the arc. And that one is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
Irving kicks to Harris. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Herter. Down low. Pass to Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And here's Irving. From deep. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a gorgeous night, Chuck. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. And it's Collins in at the small forward. Back to Holiday for 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. The shot's good from Lopez. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Middleton can't get it to go. Fast break, the Hawks. Okongwu's running.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, out of the Kumbo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Now, here is Young. Here's Herter. 6 to shoot. Young passes to Collins. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young dishes to Capella. Young passes to Okongwu. Young against Holiday. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 3 to shoot. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Okongwu.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks leading. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Holiday finds Middleton. Giannis high post. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Herter, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Giannis gets it to go.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Holiday against Young. Stolen by Middleton. To the inside. DiVincenzo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's soul-bound to Kumbo. Inside. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Knocks it loose. Pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Young. Rebound by the Hawks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Left side Collins. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Herter passes to Capella. Over Lopez. Kicks it out to Collins. And there's the pass to Herter. Shot, high post, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, Herter's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
Holiday with the three. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 1. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was in.
For me personally, I just want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard position. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Gallinari dishes to Bogdanovic. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovic has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
T kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Portis. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So the wing on the left, back to Teague. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. From downtown, Fernando pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 3. Bogdanovich looking around. Outside Williams. To the wing right side. Bogdanovich inside. Teague covering. Williams gets the bucket. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Jeff Teague. Dunn outside. On the wing, Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Hunter. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Hunter's got his first bucket in this one.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Over Hunter. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Snell dishes to Hunter. Outside Williams. That one no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it down to Middleton. To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. Done with it. Picked up by Portis. Back to Williams. Gallinari down low. Working on Portis. Bucks trail by 7. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. That was good D, but Trae Young showing how elite he can be offensively.
Holiday against Young. Now here's Middleton. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Young and Herter make up the back. Okongwu is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and it's in there. And that's now 10 points for Giannis.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. But a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Pass to Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
The way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Back to Giannis. Lopez outside. Outside Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Middleton. Good on the shot.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Back to Collins. Shoots. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Middleton. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now the pass to Tucker. Now here's Portis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Kicks to T. Back to Portis. Charity stripe shot. Tries from 16. Teague can't hit. Atlanta leading by 5. Back to Gallinari. And it's good for 2.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 1:51 left to play in the third. Teague deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams.
Now hard to match up with Jeff Teague because he's very adept at drawing contact.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Outside Teague. Passes it to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Portis has got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Williams up on top. Teague covering. Williams, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Teague to the paint. Here's Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Okongwu with it, now guarded by Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Okongwu kicks to Collins. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good from Young.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
The athletic Middleton on that play snakes his pass right through the defense. That's a nice pick and roll.
The Hawks leading by 4. And here's Young. Pass to Herter. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Middleton outside. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Chalk up 2 there.
That's attacking the rack. That's Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Inside, stolen by Middleton. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Johnny Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Lopez finds Holiday. Back to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Middleton. Okongwu grabs the board.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Back to Collins. Pass to Snell. To the middle. Hawks passing it around. Shot by Collins, no good. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Outside Holiday. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 6. He kicks it to Young. Stolen by Holiday. Out in his own on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Young. The rebound by the Bucks. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running on the wing, DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Collins finds Young. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bucks trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Young with the ball. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's the pass to Snell. Clock at 6. No good on that one. Great D that time from Giannis. Stolen by Collins. Lopez with the steal. Here's Holiday. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just...
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Taken away by Holiday.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Middleton for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a